My name is Dr. Jody Rummer, and I'm an Associate Professor of Marine Biology at James Cook University in Australia. My team and I have been studying how sharks and their relatives cope with climate change relevant conditions, both in controlled laboratory settings and in the shark's natural habitats, such as here off of Heron Island. Heron Island is a small island in the southern Great Barrier Reef and was established as a national park in 1943. Our team comes here because the island is home to one of the most concentrated known populations of epaulet sharks, with estimates suggesting at least 500 individuals. We also come here at the start of the Australian summer months, which not only coincides with sea turtle nesting, seabird mating, and coral spawning seasons, but is also the end of peak reproduction for this shark species as well. Not only do we find a lot of epaulet sharks here and have access to world-class research facilities, but here off of Heron Island, epaulet sharks are also residing in some of the more challenging parts of the reef flats. At the mercy of the incoming and outgoing tide, the reef flats not only get very shallow, but also quite warm, low in oxygen, and experiences pH changes over the course of a daily cycle, suggesting that any reef flat inhabitant must be quite tough. Epaulet sharks also possess a unique physiology that allows them to live in low oxygen environments, such as those that might be associated with these isolated tidal pools for long periods of time. Yet this important trait was only discovered in the epaulet sharks during the late 1990s. Indeed, epaulet sharks can live in near zero oxygen levels for around 4 hours, a time period that even rivals the most tolerant vertebrate species. Although this unique trait was initially investigated to help understand human health issues, this unique trait has also made the epaulet shark the focus of research related to climate change adaptations.
My name is Carolyn Wheeler, and I'm a PhD candidate at both James Cook University here in Australia, as well as the University of Massachusetts Boston in the US, and I'm here on Heron Island finishing the last few experiments of my doctoral research. We've been catching sharks in the reef flat and testing small juveniles up to large mature adults to see if certain life stages are more vulnerable to temperature than others. Thus far, we've found that upper thermal limits of temperature tolerance is conserved across life stages for this species. These findings indicate that when exposed to short-term increases in water temperature over the course of a few hours, all epaulet sharks will likely fare the same. However, longer-term exposures like ocean warming will likely cause large issues for this species, particularly early development and adult reproductive season.
While our findings in relation to temperature are already alarming enough, it is also important to note that tropical species, like the epaulet shark, among others, are thought to be less resilient to elevated temperatures. This is because they experience only a very narrow range of temperatures on an annual basis. If embryos are expected to survive elevated temperatures through to adulthood and then successfully reproduce as adults to secure a next generation, they will need to develop coping mechanisms that would start in their DNA. As scientists, we continue to learn from this strange, shallow water walking shark about the effects of climate change, lessons that could be applied to other shark species, and as a warning system for ecosystem health. We also hope our work with the epaulet shark can help inspire and engage the community so that we can collectively make better decisions regarding the steps required to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions and lessen the effects of climate change on coral reefs and marine ecosystems worldwide.